like it's magic, but I am not mystic. You thinking it's bad, it's only competition. You felt that you're missing, you statue I'm spitting. I hit you with the special beam, cause you already know I'm a bummer green. I used to be a demon, but I am a king. I'ma knock your ass back right at the ring. Hit my cell, I got the perfect look. You got an Android, but what's that do to a Sandy Hook? Come and take good looks at how I got them shook, and it's all by the book. I be dodging, keep me flying. You gotta see the silver lining, the evolution from a primate to a god. Fuck the facade, the dragon will never stop the chaos coming from my science. It's my instinct kicking in, or am I super saiyan? Get up to my level, you know that my team is playing. It's just my instinct kicking in, or am I super saiyan? Get up to my level, you heard that my team is playing. It's just my instinct kicking in, or am I super saiyan? Get up to my level, you know that my team is playing. It's just my instinct kicking in, or am I super saiyan? Get up to my level, you heard that my team is playing.
Lately I've been ultra guesses, that's my instinct. Savior to my city, what the fuck do you think? Don't freeze up when I pull out this new fucking Debbie. Cooler than any nigga that could be on your team. What I'm saying, my pride is like the Prince of Saiyans. You reach my high if you niggas wasn't always playing. I'm on a planet with the gods and that's no debating. Your girl is freaky and a Chi-Chi and you know I'm spraying.
It's just my instinct kicking in, or am I super saiyan? Get up to my level, you know that my team is playing. It's just my instinct kicking in, or am I super saiyan? Get up to my level, you heard that my team is playing. It's just my instinct kicking in, or am I super saiyan? Get up to my level, you know that my team is playing. It's just my instinct kicking in, or am I super saiyan? Get up to my level, you heard that my team is playing. Yeah.
My daddy made a beat.
It's just my instinct kicking in, or am I super saiyan? Get up to my level, you know that my team is playing. It's just my instinct kicking in, or am I super saiyan? Yeah, get up to my level, you heard that my team is playing. I am a beast, I can go on like it's magic, but I am not mystic. You thinking it's bad, it's only competition. You felt that you're missing, you statue I'm spitting. I hit you with the special beam, cause you already know I'm a bummer green. I used to be a demon, but I am a king. I'ma knock your ass back right at the ring. Hit my cell, I got the perfect look. You got an Android, but what's that do to a Sandy Hook? Come and take good looks at how I got them shook, and it's all by the book. I be dodging, keep me flying. You gotta see the silver lining, the evolution from a primate to a god. Fuck the facade, the dragon will never stop the chaos coming from my science. It's just my instinct kicking in, or am I super saiyan? Get up to my level, you know that my team is playing. It's just my instinct kicking in, or am I super saiyan? Get up to my level, you heard that my team is playing. It's just my instinct kicking in, or am I super saiyan? Get up to my level, you know that my team is playing. It's just my instinct kicking in, or am I super saiyan? Get up to my level, you heard that my team is playing.
Lately I've been ultra guesses, that's my instinct. Savior to my city, what the fuck do you think? Don't freeze up when I pull out this new fucking Debbie. Cooler than any nigga that could be on your team. What I'm saying, my pride is like the Prince of Saiyans. You reach my high if you niggas wasn't always playing. I'm on a planet with the gods and that's no debating. Your girl is freaky and a Chi-Chi and you know I'm spraying.
that you're missing, you statue I'm spitting. I hit you with the special beam, cause you already know I'm a bummer green. I used to be a demon, but I am a king. I'ma knock your ass back right at the ring. Hit my cell, I got the perfect look. You got an Android, but what's that do to a Sandy Hook? Come and take good looks at how I got them shook, and it's all by the book. I be dodging, keep me flying. You gotta see the silver lining, the evolution from a primate to a god. Fuck the facade, the jacket.
I like heat-seeking missiles. Oh, hi. We doing another explosive run? Because that would be lovely. These don't heat seek, actually. I've been lied to, bamboozled, hoodwinked. The audacity. How could you lie to me? Oh, Loretta. How could you lie to me? Like, it's quite easy. I was like, bitch, lie to me. Or deceiving whole mouth. Can't stand your ass. That's what I said, Loretta.
What's up, everybody? This is your boy King Shadows, and I am joined today or tonight with my boy Razor Roshi.
They call me Velvet Panda.
No, they don't. Don't let them lie to you.
These are after hours streams. We can say whatever I'm joking. This is your stream, bro.
Nah,
what's up,
but
everybody?
we you know, tonight we just here. New celebration, as y'all can see. Global celebration on Dokkan, and I know I haven't streamed Dokkan in a long time. But yeah, tonight the new banners dropped, celebration began. I should have waited to do a multi, but I did a multi anyway. It was a complete butt, so don't even worry about it. So tonight, pretty much, you know, for a little bit, we're just gonna be doing some of the events that they have. Try to get some stones, chill, vibe out, you know, grab your snacks, grab your pharmaceuticals, and let's have some fun. First thing we're gonna do, honestly, is I need to do this awakening. The question is, what theme should I use?
There's only one team in my mind.
I think I'm going to use my Kamehameha team. This is one of them.
So for those of you who maybe are not aware, could you kind of explain like the celebration and what they have to look forward to?
Facts. So guys, if you guys are brand new to Dokkan, unlike myself, who has been playing for pretty much almost the entire 10 years.
This nigga veteran.
So
He served in many wars.
So Dokkan had two versions. They had the Japanese version, which it started with, and then they had the global international version, which everybody else plays. And in doing so, they pretty much did a unification not too long ago for, I think they did it for the 9th anniversary, the 10th anniversary. 10th anniversary was the unification of JP and Global coming together under one roof, so to speak, so that way there's no more scheduling issues, banner issues, people complaining, but it's Dokkan, so everybody can complain. So, normally, during this time slot, Global would have had their anniversary celebration to celebrate Dokkan, you know, being on Global. However, because the 10th year anniversary started the unification, both JP and Global got the celebration, the anniversary together. So in moving forward, Dokkan has been doing this new timeline of things where, you know, they're moving certain events, making new events. So this celebration is basically where Tanabata, which is basically like a little extra banner for the anniversary units to come back, would normally be. Trust me, it's a bad banner. I'm so glad that they did this. Because the Tanabata banner has 18 featured units, and about maybe 3 to 5 of them may be new, maybe. This banner, however, if you guys decide to summon, you not only get the new units, which are Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Goku, I'm just going to say Super Saiyan Blue because that's easier, Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, and the opposite unit is Super Saiyan Rose and Zamasu. However, the 10th anniversary has brought in a new mechanic to the game, which makes the game a lot more interesting now, called the tag mechanic. Now, if you play Dragon Ball Legends, the tag mechanic was definitely introduced Legends first. And a lot of these gacha games kind of borrow from one another. As you guys can tell, like, if you go on Legends, you'll see a lot of the Dokkan artwork for some of those characters, vice versa. Like, a lot of these gacha games definitely borrow from one another in terms of their assets and everything they have. So, Dokkan took Legends' idea with the tag mechanics and honestly makes the game a lot more fun because there's more that you can now do with the game. Us as a Dokkan community, I think overall we pretty much not complained per se, but we definitely made an outroar when it came to, like, for example, units that have multiple characters in it, right? Roshi. For a lot of us, we felt as though, like, for example, let's say Gohan and Piccolo. There's an LR Gohan and Piccolo unit, right?
Right.
Now, normally, they separately have their own categories that they're a part of. But we felt that if you have two characters on a card, you should incorporate all of their categories that the both characters are respective to. With exchange units, they finally listened to the Dokkan community, and now, if you whatever units are on the card, you get both of their separate category sets. So let's say it was a Goku and Gohan unit or whatever. We would get all of Goku's categories that he could fit within that card, and we would get all of Gohan's categories that he would fit, as well as the ones that they both would be together on, like bond parent-child, Super Saiyan, depending on which Goku and Gohan you're using. Like, you see, like, all those different factors. So it makes the game a lot more playable and enjoyable to play because now you can use these top tier units on multiple teams and they work.
The answer is I remember this happening. So now it's like, even if they share the name or the same, like, you know, different typing but same unit, you could put them on the same team.
Yeah.
Hence why my Broly team works.
Yes. Like, let me think. Like, for example, I feel like they purposely did these units to go with the blue Super Saiyan Blue boys, the Agility Super Saiyan Blue boy units that turns into Vegito, and the Zamasu units, like the Tech Zamasu LR, Intelligent Zamasu LR, which I'm hoping they do get some type of, like, Easy A's in part 2, but unfortunately part 2 has kind of been leaked somewhat, and where we know we know what the next Carnival LR is going to be, which is Omega Shenron. Omega Shenron is going to be the next Carnival LR that we get for part 2 of the celebration. It was leaked during the data downloads. You know, the data miners, they do their thing. So with that being said, it could be argued that Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta could be the next units in line, you know?
Okay.
So, honestly, I'm not too upset if we get a Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta exchange unit that does the same thing with the, that the current, exchange units do. Like the Goku and Vegeta, they have their own separate active skills, in which, you know, if you use Goku's active skill, he does the fusion. Goku's active skill does the fusion, right?
Which makes sense.
Absolutely. Vegeta's active skill actually does the father-son Kamehameha wave. I mean, not father-son Kamehameha wave, father-son Galagun, which is basically the intelligence. If I'm not mistaken, it's the intelligence.
Yeah.
Vegeta and Trunks that like they heavily based his active skill off of. Which, honestly, with this new unit, I think, and people can tell me if I'm wrong. First off, let me address some of the people in the chat. Robotech 00. I didn't get the new units yet. Like I tried to summon for the Goku, and I didn't get the unit just yet. So I'm currently, we're doing a stream, getting some stones. Gonna do some summons if we get enough stones. Do some ticket summons, all that good stuff. Jessica VTuber, what's up? What's up? Welcome to the stream. I appreciate you guys joining me. I appreciate you guys coming to chill with me while, playing some Dokkan. Got my feet up, got my pharmaceuticals. If you don't know what that means, if you don't know what that means,
if you don't know, you don't know.
You don't know, and I'm not trying to get demonetized or, taken off stream. For,
Hey, it's legal. It's legal in our state.
Facts. But yeah, if you guys are playing Dokkan right now, you guys let me know. Like, how many stones do you guys have? Which units are you guys going for? Because, in all honesty, and what I'm gonna do once I'm finished with the medals for this Goku, because I see there's a lot of medals. Bro, if you do decide to play, there are a lot of missions right now where it helps you get awakening medals for units if you complete certain tasks.
That would mean that you would want me to actually to awaken units. Whoa,
I'm just saying, if there's any of your favorite units that you haven't awakened yet or you haven't gotten that you need the medals for right now, and this is for all the Dokkan the Dokkan players right now.
For anyone watching right now.
Yeah. So right now, which again, here's another mechanic that I do like about
Dokkan.
Dokkan.
Who don't,
say that again, bro.
For those of you who don't understand or maybe don't get it, I am not a Dokkan player the way King is a Dokkan player. I am here merely to show support. However, that doesn't mean I don't have some understanding of the game. And I'm not gonna toot my own horn here. All right, I feel like that's not a cute look. But I got some units. I got a couple units. I think would be fair to say, bro.
I can say that. Yeah, I can say that. Honestly, guys, Ryoshi over here, before he did a name change, he used to do Dokkan videos with me. And don't get me wrong, they'll come back at some point. We might do a summon video, we might do a race. You never know. Might do a just comparison video of, I might do a stream or a video where we see how long it takes for me to rage the fuck out. Because I'll be honest, my boy Roshi, he has the luck of the gods.
When it comes to pulls, yeah.
When it comes to pulls, this man has the luck of the gods.
The amount of time
he doesn't
in our
play.
grouper that I've just dropped, hey guys, I didn't spend any money on stones. Are these units good that I just pulled?
Yeah.
And it'd be a couple LR units. I'd be like,
he used to be the king of Krillin. If you don't know, go back to some of my old videos and watch some of those collab videos that I had with it might be a little cringe because those are very ugly. But those were times where Roshi, you remember those days, bro? No GSSR.
First of all, let's not even talk about the equipment we were using at the time. That wasn't an issue. My bad.
We were trying, guys. I will honestly say we were trying.
We've upgraded. I don't think y'all understand that. We've definitely upgraded since then. So it's something to be said about where we've come from. And yeah, no, I don't miss those times because that was rough for me. Because at that point I was just starting out. My rank was super low, and I had to deal with the constant maybe I'll get a good unit.
Those were the days you really had to pray Dokkan was on your side that day. No funny shit, no none of that. You really had to hope and pray Dokkan luck was on your side. Especially I don't think you guys understand or get it. if you do, cool. But like, yo, getting units back then, getting LRs back then was nowhere near as easy as it is today. Like,
that definitely hit different.
bro, like I remember the days where literally, the LRs were unfeatured. You didn't even know if they were in the banner unless you really did your data mining and looked before you summoned and everything. Like, they were really like hiding LRs in banners, and you wouldn't know it. Like, I think it was Gohan was the first summonable LR. Intelligent Super Saiyan Gohan was the first summonable LR, and he was unfeatured in a monotype banner. Like, I will never forget that.
Hey.
Bro, monotype banners? I don't even want to get into monotype banners because, like, honestly, that was an error. The monotype banners were errors. Like
Boss Rush races. What else?
No. Let's talk about it for a second, Roshi, because this was your man. This is your man.
Oh,
I'm about to talk about it.
I can't. Oh,
No, I'm about to talk about it. Y'all will never understand true difficulty. Like how Roshi and I back in the day had to deal with fighting strength, not LR, but the regular strength freaking Broly event.
oh, you're
back
talking
in
about my
the
bro.
day? Oh, I don't remember how many stones I used to use to retry and continue events. Like, you guys are, I feel as I appreciate it. I definitely appreciate it. We as a Dokkan community, the game has definitely grown from where it once was. There's so many different aspects of the game now. But back then, we only had, 50 to like 80% leaders until the 120s came.
Yeah.
Like, there was really events out here that was slapping you. Like, they were really slapping you guys.
Now, we're not even gonna talk about it. Like, the attack alls that certain niggas had.
Oh my god.
The importance of, I feel like at that point, heavy dodge wasn't even a thing. It was healers. Like, dodge was still a thing, but we didn't have like the auto dodge that we have with certain units that we have now, or like,
Fact.
you know what I'm talking about? Like,
Fact.
now there's so many different mechanics that just seem to proc all the time, versus back then where it was just like, you better hope you have someone on your team that can help heal you up a little bit. Like, that's why a lot of my early, before I really knew how to set up my teams and whatnot, I used to run AGL Frieza.
Yeah, Frieza go.
Or you would run the whatchamacallit boys. I think it was the physical Gotenks. Because he had additionals, but he could heal if he got physical. I could be entirely, no one quote me on this, because I don't have anywhere near as much knowledge as King has. But this is just what I remember from like a long time ago playing the game.
Yeah, no,
and
you
like,
had to use the tech or agility golden Friezas in order to really beat any event back then, because those were the only like really defensive units that they gave us that had crazy amounts of damage to them.
Kid Buu. You had the Kid Buu running around.
Yeah, physical Kid Buu was that nigga for a while. He was the best support at the time.
So, you know, but now y'all we can't even talk, because like, they got a lot of different units, a lot of different like things you can units you can run. Not to mention, we have something now that we definitely didn't have back in the day. Autoplay.
Oh my god, talk about it.
Right now, I'm playing an entirely different game where we're talking, right? But Dokkan is in the background right now, and I'm farming stones. I'm at 70 right now. I'm trying to get 100 so I can do at least two summons. The fact that now that's a thing, when back in the day you literally had to sit there, talk about actually awakening. That's one main reason I never awakened my units. Because in order to awaken units, you had to sit there and replay over and over and over and over and over and over.
Yeah, now I can literally be on multiple things on my laptop. I'm talking to you guys, checking my screen, making sure shit's okay, talking to Roshi, rolling a blunt, all while Dokkan is currently playing on my screen automatically. And yeah, guys, I know there's only gonna be but so many of you guys right now because, you know, this was kind of a like spare the moment type of stream. I didn't really plan this out too well, which I probably should have known that the celebration dropped tonight. So I know I'm competing with other YouTubers like Nanogenics. I know Nanogenics just got off a line at least on Twitch. YouTube, however, I think he's still streaming, if I'm not mistaken. Appreciate the sub. I appreciate the sub, guys. Yeah, so I know I'm dealing with other like Dokkan tubers who have, you know, a lot of skin in the game that are probably still streaming at this point in time. I know Truth. I think Truth is streaming right now. Yup, Truth is Truth still streaming? Yup, Truth is streaming right now. No, I think Nanogenics got off. I think. Yeah, no, Nano got off. Okay, so I mean, time-wise, you know, it was 11:22, so I can't be upset. You know.
Hey, we're gonna keep going.
Absolutely, because at some point they'll go to sleep. I mean, we're gonna go to sleep too. They'll go to sleep. Like I said, a lot of them have been starting to end their stream, so they're probably finishing up their summons. But meanwhile, we're not gonna stop our stream. We're here to get some dragon stones, and hopefully by the end of tonight's stream, we can pull some good units. Welcome to the people that are now jumping into the stream. I see that the numbers are starting to go up, and I appreciate you guys for coming, sitting out with me, chilling with me and my boy Razor Roshi, while we play some Dokkan, chill, you know, just talk, you know.
Nice.
Honestly, guys, if you're a Dokkan fan, you tell me what your favorite unit is. Tell me what your right down below. What your favorite unit is, and what's your favorite team to build in Dokkan currently. I honestly have to say, I think I have like two favorite teams going on right now. Pure Saiyans, just Pure Saiyans is probably one, if not the best category that's currently out right now. There's so many good Pure Saiyan units right now. Like, for example, you know, Roshi's Broly team, they could be thrown on the Pure Saiyans team. Feel me? Like, the 10th year anniversary units brought something to the table where a lot more units can be used in these different teams. And it just makes things more, like I said, it makes it more fun. It makes it more exciting because it's like you can now test out new team chemistry and stuff like that you normally wouldn't test it out or wouldn't be able to due to, you know, this unit not being able to fit on this person's team or whatever the case may be. Like, but yeah, so I said Pure Saiyans. Honestly, I gotta say Fused Fighters. Fused Fighters has got to be like in my top 3.
Animation wise, that's a great one too.
Yeah, bro, because there's a lot of fused fighters. There's a lot of new fused fighters, and
You're talking about Gogeta right now?
oh my god,
The animations for Gogeta, when he started like all the Gogetas. I'm not even gonna limit it down to any particular one, but AGL Gogeta that we got from the Broly movie,
the
bro.
only thing I will say, the Tech Gogeta that we got. No, the Agility Gogeta. Sorry, Agility Gogeta that we just got with the 10-year anniversary. I'm not saying that that's not a good unit because they're still viable. They're still a great viable unit. However, Dokkan, we gotta talk about your animations. Let's talk about it. Because I'm not saying that your animations are trash, because y'all been doing y'all thing. Y'all been using good source material. Y'all been getting good animations. And y'all been coming up with some great original animations. I can't hold you. These last couple LRs with their original animation have been top tier. However, Gogeta, the new Gogeta unit, versus the Tech Gogeta unit. And I'm talking about the one that goes into the Super Super Gogeta from the Janemba movie. I have to say, by far, and mind you, Agility Gogeta is a newer unit. Tech Gogeta's animations blow it out the water every time. At least that's what I feel. I feel like Tech Gogeta's animations are so fucking clean and crisp. It beats out Agility Gogeta's animations.
I'll give you that. They've been doing their thing a lot lately. See, I can't even be mad at it.
Honestly though, my favorite unit up to date currently, it would have to be Super Saiyan 3 Agility GT Goku. I love the design of that Goku. I love how he works so well with not only the intelligent Super Saiyan 4 Goku, which needed the help, by the way. He definitely needed help because once the power creep happened, he wasn't the best unit. But having this Goku with him and the Easy A Super Saiyan 4 physical boys, you could literally run a GT Heroes team or I think their Giant 8 power, I think Great 8 power. You could literally run one of those two teams. You can have Super Saiyan 3 Agility GT Goku with Super Saiyan 4 Intelligence Goku on one rotation with whoever the floater is. The next rotation, you can have the Agility Super Saiyan 3 GT Goku friend with physical Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta. Monster freaking rotations. Now, Intelligence Goku might just like disappoint you, cause he as well has to get hit. He gotta get hit in order for his stuff to actually be effective. Kind of sucks, but you know, with the extra defense and stuff like that, honestly, he's not he's not as bad as he was. By the way, guys, if you're liking the music, and I know it's on repeat, but, you know, I didn't feel like opening up a playlist and doing all that other stuff. So
Tootie McTooting over here.
Huh?
I didn't realize you like to toot your own horn.
I'm just tooting the horn a little bit. If you guys like the music playing in the background, make sure you go to official Alex Nathan on Instagram, Alex Nathan on YouTube, and that's where you can find a lot of my instrumentals, music, lyric videos, stuff like that. You know, me and Roshi, we do music on the side. You know, that's our main craft. Games, we love games, but our main craft is music. And then Dokkan for me, cause you know I love me some DBZ.
I'm a Pokemon head.
Yes. And by the way, guys, if you are enjoying the stream, make sure you hit those notifications. Hit the crown so that way you guys know when we are streaming on Twitch, when we are streaming on YouTube. I stream a lot on both now because of Ustream. Roshi at some point he is going to start doing that, I believe. But he's more geared towards Twitch right now. We're trying to get both of our subs up, honestly. But Twitch seems to be a better way to go for it. But we do stream and make videos for both platforms from time to time. So if y'all want to go follow my mans, which I should, he makes great content. Razor Roshi is the handle. Now all you gotta do is open the door. You feel me? So it's Razor Roshi, I believe, on Instagram, on YouTube.
Everything is Razor Roshi. IG is Razor_Roshi. X, TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch are all Razor Roshi.
You heard it here, folks. Go follow my brother and give him. Go give him a follow. Trust me.
I'm gonna be real honest with you. I'm getting antsy. I wanna do a summon.
You heard him, folks. He's trying to do that summon now.
Well, I'm gonna wait. I don't want to just fly off the handle. But
honestly, go for it. Cause right now, we're just chilling doing the event and stuff. And I'll do a multi down the line during the stream. Since I did one earlier, why don't you go ahead and hit us with a multi real quick and let us know what you get.
Well, I'm gonna wait a second because I gotta wait for this auto battle to finish. But as soon as it's done, I will definitely be doing that.
Now, guys, I haven't done too much research. I kind of stayed away from a lot of my Dokkan tubers that I normally watch that would give me the information that I normally, would end up being prepared for this a lot better. I wanted this celebration to kind of be like a surprise for myself. Normally I'm, I know the events, I know what's going on, but this, honestly, guys, I feel like it works a lot better this way. Everything is completely just, fresh. I don't know anything, and I'm actually glad I don't know anything because now we can go into this together. If you know what's going, if you know the events that are happening, cool. I know as a Dokkan tuber, getting back into the game, I got to do a lot better with keeping up with everything. But sometimes it's cool to have everything be surprised and being brand new and fresh. So that way, you don't have that anticipation and you're just like, oh, I gotta, you just,
Hey.
yeah. So that's why I only really watched the last couple videos that have been posted about like the summons because I needed to know who was coming out. Now, speaking of summons, if you guys are watching, I'm gonna show you my character list. It's been a long time. It's been a long time since you guys have seen my character list and the characters that I have. And yes, you do see the number down below. It does say 1738, I think that's what 1738.
I was gonna say, you want me to do my summon?
Yes, do your summon.
Alright, I am doing it off of the legendary summon Carnival. So that's the one with the Rose, the Frieza, the Broly. So I'm going to go ahead and do my multi. Gohan, Vegeta, Gohan on the left, Vegeta on the right, Goten behind Vegeta, and then Chaozu behind Gohan.
That's definitely that's something because it's Gohan and
Goku say
Goten.
base form, and I got nothing to pop up, so I'm getting screen cracks. Yep. I'm getting 2. Screen crack. It's over, Frieza. Okay, Armand. Okay, first SSR is the Tech Android 18 in the tracksuit. I got a Super Zarbon SR. I got a Pan SR. I got a Gohan GT SR. I got a Yamcha SR. I got a Dodoria R. Yep, a rare Chaozu. And I got an Agility Super Saiyan Goku GT. And then an Agility Super Saiyan Goten Kid. And that was it.
Oh. So it must have been 3 SSRs.
3 SSRs. Nothing legendary, but now I'm gonna go back and let this thing do what it do. So yeah.
Yeah, guys, as you guys are seeing, while Roshi was going through the multi, I'm just slowly scrolling down of all the units that I have. And yes, I do categorize them by character, because it's easier for you, at least for me personally, it's easier for me to organize and like, because I play the game a lot more than most people would, I use a lot of the SR units that I do pull as SA food. And if you don't know what SA food is, super attack food, and make sure units super attack stronger depending on what tier it is. You could have super attack of 10, 15, 20, or 25 depending on the state of the unit, easy A's, all that good stuff. But yeah, as you see, I do have 1738 in terms of units. A lot of them. Yes, I knew the song was gonna hit. That's why I just, yeah. I do have a lot of dupes. I do have a lot of units where I have the SSR and the TUR forms, rainbows. Honestly, if I had to pick,
So King, I got a question for you.
what's up?
So the Global Dragon Zones 2025. All right, so I got an opportunity to pick somebody. I'm looking through all these.
I didn't have
They
them
go-
rainbows.
You know what my dilemma is right now?
What?
Tech LR Go Broly. The Nightmarish Impact Super Saiyan Broly. That's what I'm thinking. But I gotta double check.
Yeah,
I think
units to see what units I didn't have either at all or didn't have more than a dupe in. And I was very surprised when it came to Gogeta, the strength Goku and Vegeta that turns into Gogeta. I only had one dupe in them this whole entire time. But
yeah,
my
that's the
Tech
other thing. I'm
Tech Vegeto's rainbowed, and I got a freaking TUR of him.
I mean, then there's like Kale Gleefa. There's definitely other units out there that I don't have yet that might just make more sense because I already have that Broly. The Super Saiyan Angel Goku Vegeta physical, that's definitely an idea. I'm trying to think anyone else who I think could. Super Saiyan 4s. I could use an additional into one of them. Ooh, or I think this would end up rainbowing my man. The intelligent Super Saiyan God Goku.
Yeah.
I think this would end up rainbowing him for me. Because the funny thing is, I have a lot of these units. I just don't use a lot of these units. Or I could be really cringe and just take this Majin Vegeta. And I only say it's cringe because back when I had JP, that was like the only real nigga I had on JP. Because since then, I haven't picked up JP in years.
Ma,
And that
thank
should
you
say
for
something.
joining, buddy. Thank you for following the Twitch Strato Sayings. I appreciate the follow. Welcome. Right now, we're doing some events. I'm currently talking to my boy Roshi, who also plays Dokkan from time to time. Not like a niece, but you know. We're just chilling,
Well.
trying to get some stones, do some multis, some summons, get these events going. You know, so that way
These monkeys.
if I do pull the unit, at least I have enough medals to get it to a certain part. I think I got 77 of the Goku medals. I have not done the Goku Black event yet, if it requires an event. But yeah, no. Right now I'm trying to do the missions and the panel missions to try to get the rainbow tickets to do a ticket summon. Unless those tickets are not going to be released until part 2's banner. And if that's the case, then boo. But I'm pretty sure that these rainbow tickets can be used for the banner the banners that are currently out. So let me just double check that.
Facts.
I have to use over 3 million Zenny and use a support item to clear a stage.
3 million Zenny?
Yeah, I gotta use over 3 million Zenny and I'm trying to figure out what I can use it on. I mean, technically I could just do a whole bunch of training, or I could do an EVA? Question mark? Problem is trying to figure out.
Do you want to just try to awaken a Hercule real quick? I mean, it would take a lot longer than 1 day because you need all those medals, but.
Hold on, let me see something. The Awakening is super extreme to Awakening. Let's see what units I can EVA currently that aren't already EVA. Not looking too good considering the fact that I think most of these units already have like
Yeah, think about it.
Like I'm really trying to figure out what I could do. I mean, I could train somebody. That would take longer too.
Did it. I'm a genius.
Let me see my SSRs. Let me see if I could just awaken some of these guys. Instinct. That. And that?
While he does that, I'm going to allow my character to keep charging away and hurting people. While I play RoboQuest.
There's a lot of units that I just have to go back and do. I have to go and do like actual EVAs over them or complete events. Like, are you not awakened? I could have sworn that, you are awakened. Why are you playing with me, Krillin? Aha! Wait a minute. I think I might have figured it out.
Talk to me. Figure out.
just EVA. Totally forgot that I was doing his EVA. And I'm pretty sure that I just had to spend over 3 million for me to get him away.
Good. Beluga Cannon. This car is old.
I guess what you call it is. I mean, yeah, the Carnival LRs normally do have, like, they don't have their own Dokkan event. They normally borrow from other events that are already out. Trying to see, what could I, you know what? I'm gonna do a basic event just so I can use an item. And then once I use the item, I should be able to do a ticket summon. Sorry guys, I'm getting my pharmaceutical. And my lighter finished.
Now, I kind of halfway know the answer to this, but do you do a sound check before you try to do stream?
Yes, I did, and everything was sounding good. Everything was coming in clean, like a nice hot shower after a cold day outside in the wintry snow.
But I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna say something that's even realer than that, bro.
What?
And for all my big backs out there, you better listen. A hot shower after a day, sweaty, after you've been working all day. I know you tired, so you be like, nah, I'm gonna just sit down. I'm not, nah, bro. Take that shower, you still sweaty. Your muscles will relax. Bro, trust me. That hot shower is life.
I feel stupid. The one thing I was supposed to do, I didn't do. I gotta take the auto battle off.
1 second. One to the head.
Support item. Bam. And now auto battle. That should now put me with all the tickets. I believe. Not sure if they're going to do it like how they did the ticket situation for the anniversaries where they broke it up into parts. I hope not. Honestly, I wouldn't be too upset if they had a 50-person multi thing for the celebration, which they don't, which is okay. It's perfectly fine. They don't have to. But it would have been cool to have that again, you know? Just so that way it's not guaranteed that you would get the unit that you want. But at the same time, there is some type of thing where, you know, it's a higher thing for you to get it, you know? Oh, you guys are slick. You guys are slick bastards. I see what you guys did there.
I'm back.
You good. So, what they did, for those that are watching, So they basically did exactly what I thought they were gonna do. It basically the tickets that they gave us are going to be used for part 2. Because those banners for those tickets, out. I checked the ticket tab. So the tickets that I've been getting, so basically they're essentially doing what they did last time. They're giving us tickets that we can use for these banners, but they probably aren't going to drop the rainbow tickets until part 2, so that way you guys and us and myself can have all 4 banners out like they did last time in the anniversary, and give you a chance to summon on all 4, rather than they're giving us rainbow tickets now and then we summon, like say they give us all the rainbow tickets and we summon only on the first 2 banners, and there's a whole part 2 and potentially maybe a part 3. So yeah, so I'm actually not too much in a rush to do the rest of those tickets stuff, because I have to basically beat an event in order to get the last remaining 10 tickets that are available. Even though we can't use them yet, which is cool. It's fine. It is what it is. So at this point, let's jump in to the Global Campaign Special Battle 2025. Holy crap. Okay. This is definitely going to be a situation where I have to choose my team and characters on my team. Do I use the hybrid team?
That is.
I'm going
How do
with
you
the hybrid
feel?
team. Well, technically, it's the bond of masters and disciples, but we're going for this. Let's see if Gohan and Trunks have what it takes to beat Zamasu. Look at that! Look at that!
Wait, did you were you able to get the Beast Gohan?
Yes, I did.
You're good on that team.
Yes, I got him. Oh my God, are you an attack all? You guys,
This is an awesome attack all.
Roshi and I, the reason why I'm frustrated right now is because Roshi and I literally just had this conversation about these freaking attacking all units. Oh no. So this is my first time doing this event. I don't know what's good. Papers. They were on my desk. If they're not on my desk, they're my black bag that I normally have on myself. I don't know this event. I don't know the stats of these bosses. I already know it's probably gonna slap harder than your mama when you suck your teeth, but
That's a hard slap.
I'm low-key nervous.
Now, can I ask a dumb question?
Sure.
And when I say it like that, I hope everyone realizes I'm asking the questions that y'all are too afraid to ask sometimes. Like, and I'm okay with that, because I understand, like, sometimes I'm not the hero that y'all wanted, but I'm the hero y'all deserve. So the stun mechanic, right?
Yes.
Can you stun attack all without using like items?
As long as the boss doesn't have the stun icon blocked, that means blocked out, that means they can be stunned in battle. So I can stun and attack all, or I can break their attack due to fear. So you're one of those. You're one of those, and I'm gonna get pissed off so much.
Can I just say something? I don't think Zamasu's gonna get afraid.
I gotta hurry.
If there's ever a character, I'll be like, he's probably not gonna be afraid of niggas. I'm calling out Zamasu.
Yeah, no. Wait, is it? I think I might have to kill Zamasu. I think this is one of those mechanics. Here you go, Gohan.
Oh, you gotta kill a certain character first.
Yeah, like there's a character that really doesn't take any damage, and you gotta beat the other one. Oh, yo, I love the way the Black Kamehameha wave looks. It's like they didn't do too much for Rose's animations. Honestly, they didn't do too much for either one, guys. At night, you are not eating this late. You can have a quick snack. That's all I'm allowing you to have. But it is late. And no sleep either. Chips, applesauce, fruit, nothing sweet. It's almost 12 o'clock at night and you should be laying down.
Who's asking for a snack?
By the oldest crumb snatcher.
I'm about to come over there and flick her forehead. Y'all better be to bed.
You heard. Well, guess what? That's not our problem.
That smiles back. Domestic violence.
So, in case some of you guys start playing, there are different mechanics that the enemy can do to fuck you up. And this right here is one of them. Now, Gohan, Beast Gohan, love Beast Gohan. He's probably in the best position, 570, links to a better view on the screen. Beast Gohan is still a viable unit to this day. You know? His whole gimmick is he gotta get hit. The more he gets hit, the stronger his attacks are. And
that motherfucker massive.
Yes, like that man is an animal. That's why he's a beast. But
now, what do you think Videl does in the bedroom?
I just like to say for the record, my boy Gohan has been learning how to dodge all his life. And when Videl came to, when he was Great Saiyaman and he didn't dodge, he knew what he was doing. Papa Piccolo was proud.
So there might be no Namek code. Bro, what was that line that I gave you the other day?
I might have trained Gohan savagely, but you were trained to be a savage.
Bro.
Bars. I don't think you understand. Roshi and I are like huge anime heads, and he knows that Dragon Ball Z is in my top 5 of all-time anime, and we also love music. So when Roshi was sitting with me chilling and he ever said those bars, guys, yo, I lost it. In a good way. Because that peak Dragon Ball Z bars.
Something reached out and touched my boy.
Oh, so this... Oh my god, never mind. Okay. So, what I'm finding out is, and what I'm running into, Zamasu was a lot weaker than Rose in this event. He kind of went out a lot quicker. I noticed that I have to do a lot more attacks to Rose currently in order to do damage, which might not be such a bad thing, because that gives me a chance to at least boost up the characters that have, like, stacking attack, stacking defense, shit like that. Look at this boy. Y'all tell me that this next animation ain't clean.
Look at this man. He's amazing.
This animation, this Super Saiyan, Gohan going into Super Saiyan 2, while Android 60 was talking to him and Cell just crushed his skull. Bro, one of the peak animations. They probably could have did a little bit better, and low-key, not gonna hold you. No, they probably don't have the right, but I would have loved to hear a Faulkner rendition of Gohan going Super Saiyan 2 again, bro, for the nostalgic sake. DJ,
do you think we'll get it?
Chris, welcome to the Strato Saiyans. Thank you for joining. Thank you for following. Your follows duly appreciated. You know, definitely. So right now I have physical. I have both Super Saiyan 2s. I have my physical Super Saiyan 2 Gohan and my intelligent Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. And in the middle is agility Super Saiyan Gohan. I'm assuming this is probably for the best. He needs to stay there. Gohan can get his full attack, and then all these intelligence orbs are for my boy, Intelligence Gohan. Yes. So I don't know how many phases this shit has. Oh no, the more I attack Rose, the stronger he gets. I don't think I like that. I mean, I'm still doing good damage. Like, Gohan hasn't hit under a 10 million attack stat yet. He's getting additionals left and right. But I didn't realize the more you attack these niggas, the more his defense goes up. Which is why it's taking so long to finally kill him. I like that. I like that. They kept it true to Goku Black's actual nature. When he gets hit, he's like, yeah, these hits will make me stronger, blah, 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 blah. You feel me? Like, Dokkan, oh my god. Well then, this is why you don't bring units that take forever to stack up their defense. AKA Agility Gohan is still butt. I mean, he's not butt, but he's just not, he don't stack that defense quick enough for me, man. He don't. Even with the EZA, he's still pretty good, but I'm trying to think, should I just go ahead and use my Giant 8 power team? Let's change out my, this one? GT Heroes, nope. GT Heroes, where is Giant 8 power? You know what? No. This is what I'll do. I'm going to run a GT Heroes. Alright? Yep, GT Heroes. I'm going to run a GT Heroes team. And then, so that'll remove you. That'll remove you. And then, oh, snap. Yo, it's crazy because I forgot all about Agility Goku, not Agility, Strange, GT Kid Goku, and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. I haven't used them in so long, I forgot about them. And I guess I should use the Agility. No, okay. This is one thing that I will say about Dokkan. I guess because I've gotten to this point. Not a lot of people can say they've gotten to this point, but I've physically gotten to this point. A lot of so how can I say this?
Can't say it gently. Don't say it gently. Say it with your chest.
Got it. So a lot of people would like to have the ability to use certain units, and they don't. Oh, sorry. Trying to gather my thoughts together to really figure out how I want to explain this. So, as you know, a lot of us, prime example, I'm not a whale. I'm more of a dolphin. I will spend money on this game, yes. It's been a long time, honestly, and I have to give myself kudos. Because Roshi will tell you, I used to spend a lot of money on this game. And I haven't done that in a while. But, go ahead.
Okay, go. I got something to say after you say this.
Being a dolphin and a whale has its advantages and disadvantages because it's like, okay, when you want to use a team, you of course naturally you want to use the best working team that you currently have. For a lot of people that put money into the game or been playing for as long as they have, that typically means most of your teams are just LRs. And we don't put a lot of respect on the fact that a lot of the TURs and URs that are like regular Dokkan Festival units are actually really, really good to use. Especially the ones that have their EZA. Like right now, as y'all can clearly see, this GT Goku is kicking ass. I think this is his 4th super attack. Last match, I couldn't even beat freaking Goku Black. I just smoked Goku Black in one turn with 1 unit. Like, so I say all that to say, make sure you guys, like, when you play the game, really try to enjoy the game for all it's worth. Don't, I mean, not telling you guys not to hunt for LRs, because if you have an LR that's your favorite, or that's your favorite character, or whatever, by all means, hunt for that unit, feel me? For Roshi, it would be Broly. For me, it's any of the GT characters, because I honestly like GT I like GT design. I like the GT design. So, like, again, my favorite character is Gogeta. No, it's Gohan followed by Gogeta. Like, I feel like me saying Goku or Vegeta is kind of a basic answer, because a lot of people typically just like Goku or Vegeta. So I said I stuck it with Gohan, and then I like the Gogeta fusions, and it's not even a specific one. I like all the Gogeta fusions, from the Janemba movie to the GT version to the Super version. I feel as though Gogeta is an awesome unit. Not saying Vegeta isn't, because you got the Vegeta thing, but me personally, I'm a Gogeta guy. Always have been. Probably will be for a long time. But
nothing wrong with that.
I mean, honestly, they haven't, which is what we were talking about earlier, like, they haven't given us, at least in the new meta of things, they gave us an EZA for the physical Super Saiyan 4s, but in all honesty, they haven't really given us a standalone good Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. I feel as though we deserve that now. Like, we need an LR of that, or we need at least a good Dokkan Fest unit that could be that Gogeta. Because I'm not gonna hold you, when the Intelligence one first came out, oh, the animations for him, beautiful. Counter, amazing. Like, but he fell off pretty quickly. Either give my man an EZA or give my man a new standalone card. If Gogeta can have his own standalone card, and I'm talking about regular Super Saiyan Gogeta, we have what? We got the strength regular Super Gogeta. We have Goku, well no, because he's not standalone. The physical LR Gogeta from the Broly movie. The agility Gogeta TUR from the Broly movie that turns into the blue Gogeta. Like, we have standalone Gogeta and Vegito cards. However, we do not have a standalone Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta LR. We don't. So, I think that's needed. I think we need especially if the leaked unit for part 2 is Omega Shenron, and you guys and Dokkan's gonna stick with the whole tag mechanic that they've been doing lately, then okay, cool. Give us the Super Saiyan 4 exchange unit. Not too upset by that, but give us the EZA for Intelligent Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta to make him viable for whatever, because we know with Gogeta, with this, with the gods, the new gods that released to go with the Rose and Zamasu, They are Fuse Fighters in Future Saga, I think. Category wise. And then they have, you know, the subcategory things. 9 times out of 10, it's you're either going to bring in a new category, because honestly, we haven't had a new category in a little bit. You're gonna bring in a new category with the fusions, or you're going to make it a Fuse Fighters fucking unit, which I really kind of don't want. You already have enough.
All right, brethren. I've saved up another 50 stones.
We're going in again, fellas. Next time.
All right, I'm sticking with my legendary summon carnival. Might as well, because then if we do get 50 stones at 1 o'clock. All right, Majin Buu on the right with Krillin. Rainbow release.
Crack screen.
He went Super Saiyan. No crack screen. Got an SR Zumasu. I got an SR Goku. SR Gohan. I got a Birder. Got a Goten. I got a SR Buhan. I got a Mercenary Tao. Ooh, this is all up, but Ultimate Gohan. Oh my! All right. Well, who's the last person? Strength SSR Majin Buu. Good.
You heard it here, folks. She got a butt multi.
I mean, that's kind of 2 in a row. Not gonna hold you.
So I'm hoping that, you know, your next multi is actually worth it. I mean, we do get to buy 3 get 1 free. So
that's the only reason why I kept with that one. But after this one, I'll swap over to the other one. So then it doesn't make sense to keep. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because normally, I will say this: if you're cracked on the Dragon Carnival banners, and you'll pull a lot of good stuff. But if you're not, listen. Like, okay, now mind you, I wanted to bring this up when you started talking about the difference between like whales and dolphins. Because that got me thinking, like, okay, number one, like, you got to do your due diligence when you're talking to people, like, especially in our audience, like, mind you, when we talk about this stuff, we're not just talking about Dokkan. It's easy with Dokkan, but it could literally be any gacha game, any game that I got DLC, any game that got, you know, in-game currency that you have to pay with real money in order to use to buy other characters, anything like that. Like, you have to win that battle, and I hope that you do, because it is a difficult battle, especially the way we grew up. Because remind you, we grew up in the genre of games where the games came out complete, right? But, and you know, at least in my household when I was growing up, it's like Mom Dukes wasn't buying us a bunch of games. So when we were doing stuff, it's like we would see Game Informer and Game Freak and all those other things, and like we would see all of the possibilities of things that niggas could get and niggas could play and all that. But then they're like, yeah, we don't got the money for it. Then you start growing up, and this lies the problem with a lot of gacha stuff. And I feel like I can't honestly say, because I haven't been in some of y'all younger people's shoes when it comes to like how y'all treat gacha stuff, but like when I look at it, the problem that I usually run into is like, now that I have money and it's my money, no one can really say anything. And, you know, so there's this level of like, you know, it is what it is when it comes to if I'm going to buy something. Like, oh, if I spend my money on, like, at least I'm making the decision to spend my money on it. Y'all can't say nothing if I want to do that type of thing. But even then, like, niggas are spending a bunch of money. Like my game, where it used to be really bad, like, cause obviously I put in a little bit of money, nowhere near as much as King, but like into Dokkan. But then when Legends first came out, niggas was trying to get ahead of the curve on Legends because we saw how crazy Dokkan was. So we were running the events, but back then, like when a game first drops, there's not a lot of events. So the only way to keep doing pulls is to put money into the game. Or I play Warframe pretty regularly, and like, you know, I'm pretty much a solo player. When a new character drops, it's like they just dropped a new character, Like I'll usually go and try to like grab them early so I can check out their kit, because usually when most characters drop in a game, they're broken, they're busted, their skill set hasn't been fully tested out yet. So there's something about them that you can exploit in the first 2 weeks. You can just sit there and just profit. So I'm just like, yeah, nah, that to me is like kind of like where I had to like draw my own line too. It's like, yeah, I could spend all this money to get that kind of stuff. Oh, I did not mean to click that. Damn it. But you have to like learn, like, okay, either be patient or like just don't spend the money. Like, and I'm not even trying to be funny when I say that. It literally just comes down to just don't spend the money. Like, it gets bad, real bad. Even if you have the money to spend it, like, don't feel bad if you don't have the money, because like, I have no other way to say this, but like, just do yourself a favor. Don't spend it. Enjoy playing the game is what I'm really trying to say, because like even now, like Dokkan has changed, and so now like you can run events and stuff like that, and you can, you know, do easy A's for characters. There's also a lot of other ways to get very viable teams. You know, I think of the Ginyu Force. That's a very viable team, unless something massive has changed that I don't know about.
That's crazy, because literally they've gotten better with Ginyu. Well, of course, Ginyu got his easy A, and then of course the subunits that came with them, the Rakumin, Golo, Birder, and Jace, 2 units. Those also have their sub easy A's, and now the Ginyu Force is actually a pretty good team.
Like I was gonna say, whatchamacallit? We were just talking about this the other day, how they're talking about doing something, because we weren't talking about, we were watching a video about it. Let me say it like that. But they were talking about revamping the Easy A system or the friendship summons, because you know you can get LRs from doing friendship summons. It's not a lot, but it's also been a minute since they've had any new friendship summon, you know, reasoning to do friendship summon outside of you just need, you know, training fuel or you know, for characters or whatnot. But then, you know, you got your weekly events, which, you know, if you stay on top of, you can be full up on crap for years, you know.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Now, obviously, stamina and other stuff like that is, you know, yeah, you know what I mean. Like it's. I mean, I guess the point like I'm trying to make is like, there's in Dokkan, I won't say at least, but that sounds kind of crazy. But like Dokkan has a lot of content to do because the game has been around for so long at this point. So it's like, I would say don't necessarily like run to waste your money. Like the times I would say if you have it and it's not going to become a burden onto you to waste it, or, you know, is when there's like really good stone sales happening in the store.
Oh, and by the
Then
way,
it's like, what's up?
cut you off, but you said the stone cells, and I wanted to put something out there for people that did not know this in case. So excuse me, I have hiccups. Bandai has now opened up, well, Bankai and Dokkan, you know, they're all under one kind of umbrella. Dokkan's under Bandai, but they've opened up a web store now through Bandai for you to buy stones for your account, and they're actually cheaper to buy, excuse me, on the website than they are in game. And if you attach your Dokkan account to a Bandai account now, they currently have something in the shop where you can get 20 free Dragon Stones and 5 other Kais for free.
Comment about you being all hiccupy.
I definitely picked those up last night.
Facts. I'm about to do that in a little bit because Elder Kais are always useful.
Absolutely.
Unless you're like me, who has just infinite amounts of dough at this point. I don't think I've officially broken the Zenny counter, but I'm close. And I can only imagine that there are people who have a much higher Zenny counter than I do.
Yeah, most likely.
Those are whales that we don't care about. Well, yeah, no. I mean, even from the way that I play, like there's still a lot to enjoy about the game, which is why I'm like, just don't make yourself feel like you have to, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to be dropping oodles and oodles of money into this. Like, you can do this for better or for worse, free to play, and just enjoy it for yourselves. Because like not every banner is gonna be worth it. Like I just did, I just sat here, wasn't even that long, honestly. Was farming story missions. As long as you have a decent team to run it, it wasn't really that big of an issue, right? Like I did 2 multi summons, and I went up like 4 ranks. That's the beauty thing about doing those summons. I did one. Doing the story missions, you do one. You do the super, Z hard form of it, and then it's just like, oh hey, by the way, yeah, you're good, good now. Correct, a lot. But a lot of healing here.
Come on, Goku. Come in handy, bro. Thanks for tipping, Goku. Goku Black.
You felt that your mission, you statue, I'm spitting. I hit you with the special beam, cause you already know I'm a green. I used to be a demon, but I am a king. I'ma knock your ass back right at the ring. Hit my cell, I got the perfect look. You got
I still like this Gohan. Like I really do like the design of this Gohan. He brought something new to the table in Dokkan. Ooh, the god. Came in clutch. Alright, let's go Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Obliterate this man.
Right. It's nothing better than when you get a full rotation, everyone got their super attack, but then you get like this one's domain activation, this one, you start seeing the animations pop off, because like I know sometimes you just want to get, the missions over and done with. But I'll be honest with everybody. Sometimes watching those animations, definitely recently.
Yeah, now they've been crispy.
Chris Bacon. I don't care if halal or anything. That shit's crisp. Fun.
love the 10th anniversary. Keep going, Goku.
Stop stunning me. Dude. I'm John Wick with the flick.
Meanwhile, all these attacks, you hitting Gohan. And that's what I like about this Gohan.
Hairline. A little bit Vegeta's.
Yeah, nah, Vegeta's out for blood. He said, nah, Rose, you gotta die today.
Bro, I'm gonna say it again on your stream because I think it's hilarious. Y'all know damn well Vegeta's real biggest fear is not the fact that Goku can beat him. I'm not gonna start this debate with people. I know, well, if he had, bro, I'm not gonna get in this debate. They can be tied, but Goku is always coming out just at an extra win. I'm just saying, like, I'm not debating with nobody. But Vegeta's real biggest fear is not that he's not number one. It's that he's not number 2. And right now, nigga's not number 2. Case in point, he still calls himself the Prince of all Saiyans. Motherfucker, there is no, your daddy dead.
Facts. I guess somebody didn't give him the memo.
I mean, your planet dead too, but shit. You know, there's a few Saiyans, there's a few pure blood Saiyans left. You know, but no, you still call yourself the Prince of all Saiyans. Like, bro, you good?
Yeah,
But
I
not.
never understood why Vegeta was stuck on that.
I mean, to be fair, okay. If you take the Saiyans as a warrior race, until he beats Frieza, like really beats Frieza on his own, he probably doesn't want to give himself that official title. But to that I say, that's stupid. Do it. Just do it. But yeah, nah. Goku got this man beat. He knows it. Oh. Going on.
What the fuck do you think? Don't freeze up when I pull out this new fucking Debbie. Cooler than any nigga that could be on your team. What I'm saying, my pride is like the Prince of Saiyans. You reach my high if you niggas wasn't always playing. I'm on a planet.
Okay. I definitely just unlocked a new character at RoboQuest.
Word. It's probably gonna still be as a little bit more difficult, but it shouldn't be as difficult.
My daddy made a beat.
it's magic, but I am not mystic. You thinking it's bad, it's only competition. You felt that your mission, you statue, I'm spitting. I hit you with the special beam, cause you already know I'm above my green. I used to be a demon, but I am a king. I'ma knock your ass back right at the ring. Hit my cell, I got the perfect look. You got an Android, but what's that do to a Sandy Hook? Come and take good looks at how I got them shook, and it's all by the book. I be dodging, keep me flying. You gotta see the silver lining, the evolution from a primate to a god. Fuck the facade, the dragon will never stop the chaos coming from my science. My instinct kicking in, or am I super saiyan?
Try scope. Well,
My daddy made a beat.
Oh my gosh, I'm not. Oh my goodness. Well then, y'all turned the heat up something crazy.
thank you. Healing.
All right, let's do it. Extreme super
My daddy made a beat.
Chat, I'm trying to make a good team for this event. Matter of fact, I'm gonna bring the tank himself. And I'm gonna just jump into battle. Let's see what we can do. First up, we fight. I'm assuming Bardock and the whole
Got
entire
it.
crew. Yep. Bardock doesn't want to run me the fair fade. It's okay. Okay, so we're gonna get you out of here. getting out of here. Let's see what happens.
Right.
Yeah, Vegeta, final flat. Let's see. Beat him down, Vegeta. Tell Bardock how much of a clown he is, but he raised an amazing son. Psych.
Say, hey, you stop disrespecting Piccolo.
You are stupid.
He said, Namiko. Namiko. There's one thing in Mekia knows, it's Namiko. Yeah, baby. Oh.
This might be the pharmaceuticals talking. But
Come on, me.
if Saiyans and hybrid Saiyans, when they go Super Saiyan, their hair and or beard turns blonde. Would somewhere else turn blonde too?
Do the curtains match the drapes?
That is the question.
I mean, technically, when they go Super Saiyan in a Zoro form, their whole body changes, colors. So I'm not trying to confirm nothing, but all signs lead to probably.
Interesting. Alright, guys. We gotta do this right. Goku, you can matter of fact, you get rid of him. He looked like he'd been eating a little bit too many turkey necks.
Say, Goku, I didn't realize you were. Got me weak.
Come on, Gotenks. You were supposed to give me more than one super, bro. And you didn't dodge the last attack that meant at all. You are butt.
Yes, I have one, yes. Yes, yep, got one of those.
I should have eaten. I should have awakened you and I did. That's my
Gonna
bad.
stun me. Maybe bugs on some of you mugs, but there ain't bugs on me.
Haha.
But I do have a very particular set of skills.
Chasing me. I didn't do anything wrong. Where you at? Where you at? Both y'all niggas. I need help like nobody do. I need boom chocolate. I'll take. Not give him a shield. I don't think I can leave it actually. Okay. You must believe in the heart of the cards, Yugi. Stop being a little bitch, Yugi. Like Raditz better.
I can't stand you.
Now, my question is, would you that the Dragon Balls were real, right? Just like how they have it in the anime, where once you use it, they go dormant for about a year, right? Or would you want the mega ones, the universal, Dragon Balls to be real, and you don't use them once. But with that, you have to be a term in the power in order to be able to have access to you.
So I gotta fight in the tournament to get the Super Dragon Balls.
Yep.
And then I can only use them once, or just get the regular Dragon Balls, which is of course still gonna take a challenge in of itself getting them. But I only had the restriction of only being able to use those once a year, and the power limit of whatever. I'm going with the Dragon Balls. Give me an adventure, goddammit.
Gotta go off and find them.
What are you doing?
I'm probably gonna follow you and take the one. Or no, take the once a year, because I'm gonna keep it a buck. I gotta fight other people. I'd rather just have to look for them every year than to have to fight a bunch of really trained fighters for some. Because there's no telling what those trained fighters might do.
I'm sorry, chat. I just remembered I had food.
Congratulations. Played yourself.
Back chat. Sorry about that. Had to be that. Alright, Broly. Roshi always talks things about you. You need to back it up. Defend me. We're just gonna use an item just in case.
Make me a liar now. I have nothing faith in.
All right, Broly, show me what you can do. Show me your moves. So if a random guy walks up to you one day and poses like Captain Falcon from like Nintendo, Captain Falcon, we will not discuss FBS. But anyway, he poses like Captain Falcon and says, "Show me your moves." What is your next move?
Well, Your Honor, he fucking asked for it. So I'm gonna throw hands. You say he just has a stance like Captain Falcon?
Yeah, he does a pose like Captain Falcon.
But it's
Show me your moves.
he's not Captain Falcon.
Hmm?
He's not actually Captain Falcon.
No, he's not actually Captain Falcon. But he pulls
Hey,
up on
that shit matters.
you. Hmm?
That matters. Like, all of a sudden I hear like, Falcon. I'm be like, nah. Got that, big dog. No one ever said I had to, I had to actually take damage out here. I thought I was just chilling. It's like going to an anime convention and asking me if I can beat up Todoroki. Yes, if that nigga is not actually Todoroki. I gotta deal with the motherfucker. Listen. One of my favorite memes, bro. He's like, these two guys are trying to fight, and one guy he's talking about the fight afterwards. He's like, so yeah, the other guy started saying Kame, and yeah, I just gave it the fight. Like, I knew he really couldn't do that shit, but like,
I wasn't thinking.
What if? Yeah, like I'm like, yeah, nah. Don't be the one nigga who actually figured it out, and then I gotta sit there and be like, yeah, now I'm the nigga who got his ass beat by the one nigga who fucking learned how to do Kamehameha. I would be so fucking mad.
Bro, and then you had the nerve to wait. You waited to this fight to use that to show the world you could do that. So you waited to embarrass me. That's crazy. Now we have to fight. You planned to embarrass me. You could have just walked away, but you didn't, you prick.
Speed or something. I gotta complete 2 of these dungeons. Damn, not gonna lie, that's gold. Not impossible. Hey, stealth nigga.
What?
Back the fuck up. Nah. Like I said, I'm playing RoboQuest, so. Ooh. Oh god. He's gonna die.
I really do hope I can pull that Goku.
I hope you do pull it. Have all the luck going to Goku.
I'm about to say, yeah, you do have all the luck.
And I give it to you,
Hopefully it
the
transfers.
people.
And it's not like the checking and savings.
Hey, my checking savings alone. I need money. Don't. Ooh. That comes. Very important.
do this Majin Buu event because I forgot to beat it. In order to get to awaken my Majin Buu unit I got. You know what I find funny in Dokkan when you do certain events? So, like for example, let's say you're doing the Master Roshi training event, right? And you know, so basically you move your spaces, grab your item, you fight Master Roshi, right?
Right.
Now, let's just say for the hell of it, let's say for the hell of it, you're using your Broly team.
Yep.
You like, I feel bad for Master Roshi because it's like certain animations that they have for these characters are so ridiculous.
It's brutal.
That it's just like you see Master Roshi just getting like spirit bombed or thrown through rubble by freaking LR Cooler or something like that. It's like, yo, you ain't have to do Master Roshi like that. All you had to do was give him a nudie mag.
He said, Melton.
They're like, nah, bro, you about to get this Gallic Gun, Kamehameha, Dragon Fist combo real quick. Like, what did he do? That is elder abuse.
Okay.
You know, I just came to another realization. My brain is going through the pharmaceutical. Gohan is one of the main reasons why Hercule City has as much crime as it does. Because there wasn't that many freaking villains trying to rob banks and stuff until this nigga Gohan became Great Saiyaman. Like, yeah, it still had its crime, don't get me wrong. But it wasn't on the level of what it was really until Gohan stepped on the scene, got Videl involved. Like, Gohan's the reason. Like father, like son. Goku brings all the universal threats. Gohan brings all the local threats. Well, guys, I didn't get my 50 stones. I'm gonna do a single just because I want to. But I have been streaming for 2 hours. Been doing events and stuff. I'm gonna do some events off screen, and the next time I do stream or make an actual video, you guys will have me doing a multi or a couple. You never know. It all depends on how I feel. Now let's do a single song just to see how fantastic the luck could potentially be. Go. Nope, we're getting butt. We're getting complete butt. We're getting butt, guys. So, you know, I'm gonna do one more after this butt passes by. You know, it's not even a good butt. Look at that Gildo. Ugh. Nope, we're getting also garbage because Chelsea and Trunks. thank you for those that came and watched the stream. Thanks to those that came and subbed to your boy on Twitch. Really do appreciate it. Getting those subscribers up. My main goal right now, by like the beginning of fall time, middle of fall time, I want to have at least 50 to 75 subscribers. So I have a lot. It's not a long journey, but it's going to be a journey because it's going to be a lot of work. Nothing that you do is ever supposed to be easy. Because if it was easy, then the final product wouldn't actually mean anything. So, with that being said, guys, this has been your boy King Stratos and my boy Razor Roshi. 9 times out of 10, I will be doing a stream Tuesday. I'm gonna try to start doing streams every other day now. Today's Sunday, so I'm going to do the stream on Tuesday. I might play a little bit of something tomorrow after Roshi and I are finished with our business errands. But most likely, you guys will be getting a stream on Tuesday, probably around, I'll say about like 9:30, 10 o'clock ish, just so that way, you know, and if Roshi wants to join our Discord, he can. You know, he probably has some obligations come that Tuesday. So I want him to at least be a part of
Yeah, my stream schedule for this week is definitely a little bit weird just because I got a lot of definitely later in the week, but I'm definitely gonna try to stream. I might go live on some IRL stuff, who knows? But yeah, definitely around for some streams. You know how it is.
You guys heard it here. Glad you guys rocked with me tonight. You'll get some more Dokkan streams. Pokemon Crest will be coming up, guys. For those that have been following me and Razor Roshi, it has been a journey. Last time that we left off, we were both on Duford Island, Duford Towns, Duford City, whatever you call it. Teams are looking pretty good. We're ready for our second gym badge. Maybe not for the battle, but we're ready to get a badge. We deserve another badge. But yeah, guys, you want to keep up with that? Subscribe to our channels. Subscribe to everything else. Make sure you know, keep up to date. And our Discord, we will be starting our Discord servers back up soon. Be on the lookout for that. Anything else you'd like to say, Roshi?
Nah, just I didn't have the luck, but if and when these 50 stones come in, I'm going to you know, I'm definitely gonna try again, get my free, and hopefully I pull something that's of use. But right now, like you, I'm going through and doing my rainbow ticket missions because didn't know where I had to go to actually find those, and I was like, might as well start doing some of them now.
You know, when that banner drops, those ticket summons are going to be fire, and I'm going to save my ticket summons for a video. Maybe we can even get a little I summon, Roshi summon type action going on where we can record our screens and we have that like we used to in the good old days. You never know, but I've been rambling because it's late, but it's time to go. So guys, like I said, it's been real, it's been fun. I will see you guys in the next stream and or video. Peace.